Okay, we're going to try page 305, exercise 2. We're going to do C here, and what we're doing is trying to determine all values of k so that the graph of the equation contains a given point. So it gives you a point, in this case -1, -10, and it's saying what does what does h have to be? It says all values of h, so sometimes I suspect there might be a plus minus thing there. But anyways, all values of h such that this point is part of the solution set. Well, this would just be a parabola, and the parabola has to go through -1, -10. So you have to pick an h such that this parabola goes through -1, -10. Easiest way to do that is to take this x and this y, plug it into the equation so that there's a y and an x. H will be the only variable, solve for h. So here we have the equation written out, and we're going to plug in -1, -10 into this equation. So if we do that, -10 equals -1/2 -1 minus h squared plus 8. So we can go about solving this equation. The first thing we're going to do is move the 8 over to the other side. So we subtract it from both sides, we get -18 equals that stuff, -1/2 -1 h squared. Then we're going to just multiply both sides by -2, and by multiplying by -2 we get 36 on this side, and this turns into a 1, and we simply have -1 h squared. That's a little bit easier to work with. So -1 h squared, if we actually FOIL that, we get -1 h -1 h, and we FOIL that, so -1 times -1 is 1, -h times -1 is plus h. That's first, inside, outside, -1 times -h is plus h, and last, -h times -h is h squared. So that equals then 36 equals h squared plus 2h plus 1. So if we subtract 36 from both sides, we get 0 equals h squared plus 2h minus 35. So two numbers that multiply to -35 that add to 2. Well, 5 and 7 look like good candidates. So if we add the 7 and minus the 5, we're going to end up with 2. So h plus 7, h minus 5. And now I have two solutions. Two solutions for h, as I suspected. There are two different numbers that could go into this formula such that -1, -10 is part of the graph. And those answers are -7 and 5, as determined right here. Right? -7 and 5 should be our solution set.